And welcome back to Let's Play E7. Last time, we made it to the city of Altago and got accosted by the local guards because they disliked Adel's face, or more specifically, his hair. After getting bailed out by a different commander, we got a quick tutorial on how combat in this game works, and now we're ready to strike out on our own. But before we do so, we actually want to visit the local shops and check out a couple things with them. So, of course, over here we have the item store. Let's check out the inventory here. And yes, this guy sells recovery items as well as other items. What other items? Well, outside of that, we are going to be introduced to the buy and synthesize menus. In this game, there is a rudimentary crafting system called synthesizing, where we can pay a nominal fee and provide some raw materials to create new items. In particular, there's a lot of equipment that can only be obtained through synthesis, and by extension, weapon skills that can only be gotten through synthesis. Unfortunately, this guy does not have anything for us to synthesize. However, aside from healing items, which we're not going to be buying any of, what we want to look at is the accessories that he sells. He has a variety of accessories here that provide a variety of stat bonuses. The one that we are looking at specifically is the Power Wrist 1, which increases our strength by 10. Now, late game, this is a extremely negligible amount, but as you can see right now, this is a pretty prominent boost, so we'll definitely want to save up some money to buy a couple of those for Adel and Dogi. With that taken care of, let's check out the weapon shop real quick. And in here, same again, we can buy weapons and we can synthesize. However, it looks like we do not have the ability to actually synthesize anything at this point. So I'm going to have to go over that in detail later, but we should be able to do that soon. Hey buddy, you want to stop me now? Haha. Luckily, Adol is the only red-haired adventurer in the city, so he does not have to worry about being confused for anybody else. Heading out into the Altago Plains, this is where we can get into proper combat against enemies that'll actually fight back and are not just to introduce skills to us. That cave that the camera is panning over is our destination. That is what the king wants us to check out. And you may notice a couple of points of interest along the way as we pan over the Altago Plains. And of course the enemies have finally rendered in. So let's check this out. And as the game says here, the monsters will attack us. And of course, if you've ever played an RPG before, HP hits 0, you die. So yeah, let's do our best to avoid that. Going to be easier said than done in this mode, because the enemies hit quite hard on Nightmare mode. But we should be fine for now. And the game's just going over various mechanics here. Here is stone monuments. Walk by these, you get healed to full. How convenient. And they have a certain other purpose, but we'll be getting to that a little bit later. And over here we have enemies. Every enemy in this game has a name, but it's only revealed in the bestiary, and I have not really bothered to memorize it all. What we really want to take away is, as we kill these guys, we get items off of them. These are crafting materials, which we will need to synthesize things. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. Gameplay for E7, it's very fun, very fast and frenetic, but as far as fighting regular enemies goes, it can be pretty grindy and repetitive, so I'm not going to bore you with the exact details of all the fighting I do, but for right now, just to get into combat, we are going to fight a lot of things. Now I'm going to be using Strength Blast a lot here so that we can properly learn it. Once we learn Strength Blast, we can use it with any weapon, rather than a weapon that specifically has it as its skill. One important thing to note about skill EXP gain is that you get 1 skill EXP per usage of skill. But if you are equipped with a weapon that has that skill, then the gain is doubled. So we get 2 skill EXP per use with the weapon here. And of course, Dogi was eager to show us a new mechanic there. This is a gathering point. Specifically, this is an ore gathering point, and we get iron ore from it. Iron ore is a very, very, very widely used crafting component, even though it's one of the most basic ones in the game. You want to collect tons of iron ore. Anytime you see an ore gathering point, you want to stop for it, and hopefully you'll get some iron ore. We need literally hundreds of it, if not over 1,000 of it by the end of the game to synthesize all the gear that I want. And there we go. Strength Blast has been learned. However, there is still more to be gotten from Strength Blast. As you use skills, they level up and they become more powerful, either gaining just a raw power boost, more stun damage, more range, or even just new animations. So there is quite a bit to get out of using skills repeatedly. Now, the downside is that skills take a very, very long time to level up. To get a Tier 1 skill, which is what Strength Blast is, all the way to max level, which is 10, that takes 2,000 skill experience points. That is 2,000 uses without a proper weapon, and with a proper weapon, that is still a whopping 1,000 uses to get it up to max. Now, we'll be able to get it up to max, theoretically, faster than that with certain accessories that we get later in the game, but I'm going to be honest with you, it is not worth it to get skills any higher than level 5. There's only 2 skills I can think of offhand that are worth getting all the way up to level 10, though there are a significantly larger number that are worth getting all the way to, level 5, where most skills, that's when they kind of hit their peak effectiveness. Now, this is a strike-weak enemy, so we want to be careful and make sure we attack him with Dogi. Just being careful there. And hopefully I can show off another mechanic off of these guys, since they're an easy enemy to show it off on. Opening in the chest here, we get an Eco Extract. Basic healing item, restores 50 HP. Very nice, very nice. Now, one mechanic that hasn't been gone over yet, if we press the L button, or the left trigger and the right trigger simultaneously, we throw up our guard. Now, in and of itself, guarding actually does not do anything. It does not reduce any damage. However, if you time it right, which let's get to an enemy over here and see if I can do it on camera. Oh, yeah, of course I screwed it up. Nope, nope. Oh, dear. Yeah, Dogi's getting business. So let's switch to Adol since he doesn't have to worry about... There we go. That was a Flash Guard. Flash Guards nullify all damage and make your attacks critical hits. As you can see, critical hits bypass the weakness, and in general, they're about twice the strength of regular attacks, so critical hits, you definitely want to get lots of those. Oh, Dogi leveled up, so he's back to full health. Yeah, I knew I was going to screw that up on camera, but hey, I got it as Adol. This is a water gathering point. As you can see, it grants us spring water. One thing to note about gathering points is that some of them have rare materials that, as the name implies, you only rarely get them. We want spring waters from those points. We want 10 altogether for reasons that'll become apparent later. There is, in fact, something different for us to do in town that I could get a head start on, but it would just be more prudent to do it later, because that is when several things will unlock for us to take care of. But with good time, with good time. Alright. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I mentioned how every enemy has a name. Let's just take care of these guys. Look at our inventory. Here is our map, which shows us a full map of Altago. As you can see, a pretty big region. There is our destination. Now let's look at our journal here. Here is a compendium of all the relevant information in the game. The synthesis list is of all the items we synthesize. This monster list is, of course, the bestiary of the game. Here we've got the first 2 tutorial enemies. If you did not take the tutorial, you would have these 2 blank spots just cut or taunting you the whole game. You would wonder, where the heck do I get these enemies from? And of course, those little chipmunk things are clothes, the little slug things are nagils, and Diagraphum is the rock beasts. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with those names. As you kill enemies, more information on them in the monster list fills out, so it's a good idea to kill tons of enemies if you want to know everything about them, from what they drop to just how much experience and money you get from killing them. Yeah, right. As you can see, we can cut the grass here and get a little bit of extra SP, which is pretty nice. We're actually going to pass on that gather point for now, for reasons. Okay, so let's just take out this guy, see if I can get the... There we go. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I am not going to be playing as Dogi very much, because not only does he walk slower than Adol, as you can see, his dodge is also slower and covers less distance than Adol, so defensively, Dogi is pretty poor, despite having higher HP and a raw defense stat. Now, this cave, as I've mentioned, is where we want to go. However, I want to head back to town real quick to show off some stuff, so I'll meet you there. Alright, here we are back in Altago City, and what we want to do is head back to the weapon store. Now that we've actually got some materials, let's just go in, check out the synthesis list, and we can start, wait, that's the sell list. Now we can start making things. In particular, we can make a Nagadachi for Adol, which teaches him a new skill, Earthshaker. I made sure to have enough bone fragment and iron ore to be able to make this. So, let's get that and equip it onto Adol. Now, something to note about, we also have another weapon here for Dogi, the Monster Hide, which teaches him Uppercut. Now, something to note about synthesis items, you notice the fee that we have to pay to actually create it? That fee is actually a fifth of the sale price of the item. So this Nagadachi that we just created, I could sell it back for 500 gold, and this is actually a pretty substantial profit, because let's go over to the sell list. See, iron ore here, we can only sell it for 5G, so I contributed 20 there, that would just be 100G, and those bone fragments sell for a similarly low price, so a very substantial profit can be made from converting your material items into synthesized items and then selling them back to the store, and that's actually the best way to make money in this game. We're going to be doing a lot of that, and we're going to be going over it when we have higher value items to create and sell back, but that's something I really wanted to point out there. Now, other than that, of course, we have a longsword here we could buy, but that's too expensive. That's 500 gold altogether. Shamshir, which is, of course, the weapon Adol started with. Weapons, just to go over that, they sell back for half their price. So when you're done with equipment, it's not a terrible idea to sell it back, though I would limit that to armor for reasons. Now, going down here, speaking of armor, we don't want to buy any actual armor at this point, but what we would like to buy is a shield for Adol. The best one we could get is a rosette, but I will just settle for getting a small shield since that's easier to get money for. And what I want to do is I want to get enough materials and money to buy or synthesize a monster hide for Dogi, then buy a shield and 2 power wrists to equip on Dogi and Adol. Now that could take a bit of time, so fortunately for you, I played ahead a bit, got that taken care of, and made a pre-made stave right in front of the cave here. Let's just walk over this way. As you can see, Adol and Dogi are well equipped for the upcoming boss fight we're going to get here. As you can see, Adol is also level 4, Dogi is level 3. That's only because I don't really think he's going to be necessary for the upcoming fight. I did a couple practice runs of the boss fight, and the boss coming up is fully beatable at level 1, and, well, actually, he's fully beatable at level 3 and perfectly beatable at level 1, but obviously I have much less room for error there, and the fight would also take considerably longer with lower attack power, so I decided to just get Adol up to level 4, just to give me a little bit more consistency in the actual fight, so hopefully I can do that well, but we'll see. Entering the cave proper, we will just get a quick pan over. Whenever you go in through a new area, you get this introductory pan over. As you can see, we've got another stone monument there to heal us up, should we need it. The Shrine of Origins. What do you got for us, Dogi? Well, perhaps they don't have Adol's fine eye for detail. Besides, we don't even know what they found here, period, so there could be something interesting for us to see regardless. Now, the bridge right there is our way forward, but we want to head this way first, get one more eco extract. That gives us a full stack of 3. You have an item limit. You can carry, for basic potions like extracts, you can only carry up to 3 of them. So, if we use up this 150 HP of healing, we have no more left. But that should be more than enough for the upcoming boss fight, if I need it. And, in my test run, I'm far from an expert at this game, so I did end up needing it. You may also notice that Adol has learned Earthshaker. Earthshaker we will be seeing plenty of in the upcoming fight, but it is a move that is a tier 2 skill, so it costs 20 SP to use instead of 10, but it deals more damage, and it has a high chance of it does a lot of stun damage, which may be a little handy in this upcoming fight, but let's get to that when we get to it. Entering here, of course, we've got another cutscene. This is a much more story-driven game than the previous ones that I played. Even more so than East Book 1 and 2, comparatively. Of course, gaming has developed quite a bit since the days of the PC Engine / TurboGrafx CD. So, we got a monument here. Of course. Monuments, what else are monuments for if not to be looked at? Alright, Adol, what is your reverence for this fantastic monument reveal to us? Great insight there, Dogi. Yep, it seems old. What the? Just give that a quick tap, and hey! Looks like Adol did in fact find something that the Dragon Guard did not. Now, I'm just going to tell you about this. There's going to be a lot of time where we have this slow-scrolling blue text. I'm not a fan of it. It's just something we're kind of have to grin and bear. Now, if you hold the cancel button, which is the B button on my controller, you will be able to go fast-forward text very quickly, but that also means there's a high chance that I'll accidentally skip by this text. But what is this that's talking to us? Vigor, Grace, and Grief, huh? Uh-oh. Looks like we got a Doom prophecy here. So I'm guessing, if I'm interpreting that correctly, there are other monuments just like this one, and this monument wants us to visit them. Adol looks a little winded from whatever light just imbued him. What could be going on there? Yeah, that is weird. I'm going to assume this was not something that the Altago guards found. Hey man, we got an adventure on our hands. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. And we should be able to go unperturbed, uninterrupted, and... Oh, no, you didn't really expect that, did you? Of course, I kind of spoiled it by mentioning that there'd be a boss fight, but hey, it's a video game, we're on a quest, you know there's gotta be a boss at the end of it. And here is our first boss of the game. Now, this turtle rock right here, this is the two-headed turtle, Valclar. And this is your introduction to bosses in E7. This is probably where you're going to get your first game over if this is your first time playing the game, especially if you jump into something like hard mode. I don't think we're going to get any answers from him on that. Now, I just want to say before this fight starts proper, despite his appearance, this boss is actually not weak to strike attacks, and Adol does deal full damage to it, so you're not forced to use Dogi here if you don't want to. Alright, but let's start with getting a charge attack ready. Go and smack him and just back off, see what he does. He's got a lot of attacks here. Here's one of his more dangerous ones coming up. Ooh, and I got nailed by that. He sends those rock spires. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I'm trying to explain this as it happened. Spend those rock spires. As you notice, he's got a lot of blue orbs that come out. Let's back up after doing 2 Earthshakers here. There we go, that's what I'd like to do. And flash guarding his attacks allows us to deal a lot of damage to him. Oh dear, that's bad. Okay, well, Adol is taken out. That's not a big deal, though. We can possibly beat this guy with Dogi if I don't screw up. Yeah, I knew I'd have trouble trying to explain things as they happened. I should have started chugging those potions right there, but that's okay. Well, oh dear, there goes Dogi. But that is alright. Let's do this with a little less failure this time. Knew that I would mess that up, but it's okay. Yeah, this spinning attack, as you can see, it creates a vortex, and there are blue orbs coming out. Just dodge away from those. Send with a couple Earthshakers. As you can see, that fills up his stun gauge pretty considerably. Alright, let's hit him with a couple charge attacks. Back up there after the second one. Alright, he's doing the spin around the room again. As you can see, as he spins around, that move also creates a vortex. Oops, that was lovely. And, of course, there are more blue orbs to dodge, so be careful there. Okay, let's maneuver that. There we go. That's what you want to do. Awesome. I actually am surprised I got that flash guard there. I usually get nailed by that attack. Alright, there we go. This is going much better. This is what a good version of this fight looks like. Alright, when he does that, want to dodge over there, try and manipulate those things. We will forego a potion at this point. Alright, ooh, oh, I was a little early there. Let's just hit him a couple more times, back off. We'll use a potion at this point, since I wouldn't be wasting any of the HP there. Okay, this attack, relatively easy to dodge, although of course I screwed it up. Ooh, okay, use a potion there. Alright, let's just hit him with Earthshaker, start taking down. Alright, at this point, I actually want to start saving my SP here, so we're just going to do a bunch of normal attacks on him, get a charge attack ready. A certain attack that he's going to do should be coming up soon. Oof, that was rough. And yeah, I'm just going to... There we go! At this point, we rush him, and if we can deal enough damage to him, that'll cancel this attack that he's about to do. There we go! Awesome stuff. Yeah, that's why I was saving my SP. He does that when he hits around 2,500 HP. So it's being reactive there, or preemptive rather, is what I'd like to say. You can dodge through those attacks if you time it right, but of course I'm not timing it right. Oof. Alright, let's use our last potion there. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen the first time I tried blocking that attack. Thankfully, this attack, when you are properly reacting to it, it's pretty easy to dodge. But we got this guy on the ropes. We should have him beat soon. One thing to note is that when you get knocked down, if you press the dodge button at the right time, you will do a quick recovery. And what the heck? Huh. Our attacks are bouncing off of him right now. What about an Earthshaker? What the heck? We can't hurt this guy at all. Yeah, we're in deep trouble right now if we can't hurt this guy. He doesn't look too aggressive right now, but I doubt he's just gonna let us leave. Huh? Monument's talking again. Now what do you mean there? Oh, looks like Adol has unlocked a new power. We get the power of the Moon Seal. The Moon Seal... This allows us to use our extra skills. These are the ultimate super moves of the game. And yes, we have a dedicated gauge for it. You may have noticed the gauge off to the right of the skill icons on the UI. That is the EX gauge. Now that we can actually use the extra attacks, the gauge will fill up. Once it's full, you can unleash an extra skill. Alright, let's see what Adol can do with this. Yeah, let's finish this thing off. So, let's hit this guy with Adol's extra skill. Just use it by pressing the Y button, get right up to him, Lunar Blade. And as you can see, pretty impressive damage right there. Adol does a basic combo, then fires a laser. Of course, that thing died way before we could hit it with the laser, but you know, it would be impressive if that thing still had HP left for us to burn. Well, that's a monster taken care of. I'd say we've got quite the report to make to the king now. Oh no, come on, I'd never do that to you, Dogi, you're my bro. Speaking on Adol's behalf here, I'm sure that's exactly what he would say in this situation. But it looks like Adol's a little tuckered out. Yeah, luckily, what? Huh, this girl. We never did get her name. Yeah, she was the one getting harassed by the guard, Dogi. That was earlier this day. He's asleep with his eyes open. Looks like this girl has quite the knowledge of botany. But whatever she did, looks like it did formally cause Adol to pass out. Hey, it's the flower girl from earlier. We, of course, as the viewers, got her name, Maya, although I don't think Adol knows that yet. And Adol has come too. Oh, don't worry, he's awake. Well, thanks for the help. I'm assuming this is your place. Thanks for letting Adol crash here. Oh no, believe me, Adol's been through much worse. Yeah, we are good. Feeling actually pretty powerful after getting that extra skill. Looks like she's got some extract of her own, which is good because we used up all of ours. Nice! Looks like Adol is back in business. An L tree, huh? We have to find one of those things, get some of that stuff. Ah, finally got her name. This is Tia. She is, of course, the obligatory Bond girl of E7. Adol has been through quite a few of these. Alright, so we are back in Old Town Otago, where we met that very surly woman. Flower girl from the slums. Once again, where have I seen this before? Yeah, actually, where is Dogi? As I was trying to say before she interrupted us, luckily we have a strong companion in Dogi to carry Adol around, should he need it. Dogi is an expert at piggyback rides. I'll take your word for it, the graphics really couldn't display that. Don't worry, it wasn't on purpose, you know that. Just trouble wherever Dogi takes him. Yeah, this has been quite the day so far. Yeah, that's just what we do. Especially if it's a girl. Ah, Dogi, you're the best friend an adventurer like Adol could ask for. Alright, let's get on our way. Nah, we've got a report to file. Alright, works for me. We'll keep that in mind. Nice, alright. Alright, well, let's get on our way. Now, like I said, we've got a report to file, so Dogi, let's go reconvene with the king. Oh, Dogi, don't be judgmental. It's a disability. Yeah, we've definitely got to tell the king about this. This is something he'd be all about. Yeah, let's just get back to the king. Let's see. Yeah, we can report to the king in this video. This might run a little long, because we got another string of cutscenes here, but best to get these out of the way now, so that we can actually get back to proper gameplay. Alright, heading off to the Royal Palace. Now, I will just tell you, going forward, before we strike out of town proper, I will actually want to get those upgraded weapons that cost 2,000 gold. To that end, I probably will spend some time gathering materials so I can synth junk that I can sell back, but that'll be, of course, be something I take care of off-screen. Hey, who are you? You look unique. Ah, man, judging us for our foreign nature. Come on. Man, I hope we don't have to deal with this lady again in the future. She's kind of rude. But we've got an appointment with the king, so let's meet him. Hey, who are these two fellows? Pompous man, eh? He just got that kind of air about him. This guy's personality is muscular. Hey, adventurers. Oh, come on. Don't be a jerk. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Dogi. We can assume these guys are both political figures. The muscular man is, of course, a general, as this pompous jerk just informed us of. We're standing right here. Wonder what that could be about. Ah, that is such a rude thing to say about your king. Yeah, I have a feeling this guy's trying to make some power grabs. Muscular man seems a bit more reasonable. I like that, bozo. We did not mean to disparage your colleague right in front of you, sir. This guy seems to have a more, how shall I say, diplomatic attitude towards it. Hey, we were just doing what we were asked to. The distrust we're feeling. Orbis, eh? And Dryson. Hey, Cius. Nice to know that there's at least one person who has some level of respect for us. Well, that explains it. Oh, believe me, it did not pass us by. You and me will get along just fine, Dogi. Oh, you know it, friend. Yeah, let's get to it. Finally, get to what we came here to do after being condescended to so rudely. Hello, Sir Majesty King Kimarl, sir. Am I being respectful enough here? Quite a bit, actually. Titano, you say? Is that what that creature is known as? I already forgot his actual name. He was the two-headed turtle. It's like Valklar or something. Yeah, it was Valklar, I think. I will review the bestiary so I can tag my video properly. Seemed like it caused the earthquake, actually. Yeah. We got quite the puzzle on our hands. Yeah, there's a lot of dragon terminology being thrown around. Dragon Knights, Dragon Energy. Looks like Altago is deeply intertwined with dragons. Ah, okay. Looks like Adol has curried the favor of another deity. You see, I'm making connections here. I can see what I'm picking up what they're putting down. It's not that hard to get, Dogi. Yeah, there you go. More and more mysteries just being piled on us. Of course, this is just getting Adol's blood boiling. Ha ha ha. Yeah, see. I appreciate the small bits of genre savviness that crop up every now and again. Oh, sweet. Sounds good to me. You even have to ask. Shanoa, eh? Alright, sounds good to me. Now, we needed some clearance to actually leave the city. Do we need any special clearance to get there? Ultras Fatima, eh? Alright, another dragon altar. Yeah, let's do this. And looks like we're getting our clearance right here. After one convenient transition, we've got the King's Letter. This will, of course, grant us access to Shanoa, or at the very least will get us an audience with Eldris Fatima. Alright, sounds good to me. I mean, who wouldn't be? King, you okay? It's a nasty... Oh, jeez. That is one heck of a cough he's got there. Somehow I feel like he's downplaying his illness. Oh, jeez. Apparently there's some serious problems happening. Is that a rhetorical question, Doogie? Well, hopefully not. Alright. But that is our mission. We have to get to the village of Shinoa and get an audience with the Eldris Fatima. However, there are a couple of things that have opened up to us now that we have gotten that letter from the king. So before we end this video... Hey, what's going on over here? Sigrun. Who is this girl? Maya seems to have taken an interest in her, though. Heh, good with kids, lady? You know, I feel like... now she recognizes Adol. Well, not exactly foreshadowing so much as telling us who this is, but... yeah, for real. No, actually. Hey, we are not suspicious in the slightest. Yeah. Nice to see you're making friends here. Hey, not our responsibility. Leave it up to Tia. Seriously though, Maya, you shouldn't go around yanking on people's hoods. Yeah, definitely. I guess she has a good sense for this thing, though. Yeah, we can do that. However, before we do visit her, just a couple things that we want to take care of. Now that we've gotten the letter from the king, a couple things have opened up for us. First off, there will be a woman to talk to in the square here. Let me see, I believe it is her. Yes, this is Belinda Niss. She is a flower enthusiast, and she'd like to grow some of her own. I smell a quest coming on. Yes. Well, adventurers, get it right. Alright. So, this is our first side quest of the game, though not number 1. This is Quest 3, Beautiful Flower Seeds. Belinda wants us to go out and find seeds. Seeds can be gotten from gathering points for fruits and flowers. They are the rare item to gather, and we'll be seeing a couple of those as we progress through the game. As you can see, as the game is pointing out here, quests are not required to complete the game, but they often offer good rewards. So let's take a look at our journal, take a look at this quest list here. As you can see, there are 20 side quests overall in the game to take on, and I will be undertaking all of them. And completing them all, of course. There are 12 quests in the game that are available for us in the game's first half. This game is kind of divided into two distinct halves, and these first 12 quests on the list, all of them can be gotten in this first half, and all of them must be completed in the first half. If you do not complete them in the first half, they are permanently rendered incompletable. So we'll make sure to do that. The remaining quests on this list, they can be completed comfortably in the game's second half, and of course many of them are only available, though not all of them. Some of them can actually be accessed this early in the game. There are 2 more awaiting us at this inn here. Hey, it's that girl again. Well, yeah. And not exactly inconspicuous. First, we want to talk to John Cordova here. Need some water, eh? 10 cups of water, eh? Alright, let's do it. And John Cordova wants us to collect the waters of Altago, and he will pay us handsomely if we give him good water. And, of course, we've got water here, so let's give him some of the spring water. As you can see, I had cloudy water there, which is the rare gathering point from the rare material from the water gathering point. Not enough to actually turn it over to him. Give it. We do not want to hoard the water. Alright, cool. And 400 gold for our efforts. That's a nice little bit of funds there. Gonna need another 3,600 more to buy the weapons I want to buy. Over here, Michael Wooten, and he is an enthusiast of both the tribes of Altago and the Titanos of Altago. Sorry if you hear a siren going on, that is just someone had an injury, it seems. Alright, sounds easy enough. We'll do it. We're going to be traveling all over this country anyway. And, of course, he'll have more expository text for us if we do. That is actually the primary reward for turning him in, though if we fully complete both of his quests, and as you can see, we get quest 5 and 6 here, we will get a handsome reward for doing so. And there is one more quest for us to get in this house that otherwise does not have anything for us in it. It has a quest-giving NPC. She is on the 2nd floor, though sometimes she can occasionally be found on the 1st floor here, and in this room. She is Teresa Rooney, which is a cool-sounding name. And it looks like she's looking for gemstones. Oh, absolutely, sure. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. Now, this quest is actually very good for money, and I highly encourage you to take it on. She will be looking for rare gemstones, and you only need to get one of each variety. We will come across rare gemstones in each new area we travel to, so always be keeping an eye out for those, and be sure to bring them back to Teresa for a handsome reward. As well, once we get her enough gems, she will give us an accessory. More sirens passing by. But I'd say we've made good progress here. One thing to note, though, is that we've got all these quests here. We don't have quest number 1, though. Now, where could that be? Well, that's going to be a mystery for next video. Like before, I probably will play ahead a bit and make a pre-made save, because we will be getting to another boss fight in the next video. But, as always, that'll be for next time. So, until then, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.